Hello everyone and welcome to Youngstown Spotlight, the show where local talent is invited to come and promote their brand. I'm your host, Mia Colón. But before we get started with our guest, I just wanted to remind you that next Friday at Susie's Dogs and Giraffes in Youngstown, the Super Babes will be playing live at 8 p.m. So grab your club and shoes and head on over to the Federal on Federal Street for the city's biggest Saturday night dance party this Saturday, November 3rd at 9 o'clock p.m. Hang around, and after this short break, we will be back to introduce our guest, Lou Rivera, to the show.
Some strong teams in the tournament this year.
Yeah, but we all know it's the strongest team that get to cut down those nets.
You can't just get to the Sweet 16 and then kick back and rest on your laurels.
You do realize the irony here.
Yes, I literally made this hammock out of laurels so that I can rest on them. This is the 91 championship net. This is the 92 championship net. These red, white, and blue ones are from my backyard when I was a kid.
Get stronger. AT&T's network now has the nation's strongest 4G LTE signal.
Scott Van Pelt
has joined the conference.
Fellas, sorry I'm a little bit late. Hope I didn't keep you guys. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Am I the first or what? Hello? Anybody there? They always cancel these things and no one tells me. Scott Van Pelt
has left the conference.
Welcome back, everybody, to Youngstown Spotlight. Today we have Lou Rivera with us. So, hello, Lou. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, tell us a little bit about your music background.
Well, I started playing guitar back when I was in high school. I never really knew how to sing until one day I just started singing. And next thing I know, I'm playing shows by myself as a singer-songwriter.
Nice. So, were you ever in a band?
I actually got my own band. It was just titled Lou Rivera for a while. And through multiple band member changes, I actually finally found one, and we decided to name each other Fifth and Aurora.
Nice. So how long have you been playing solo, and then how long have you been playing with your band?
Solo, I probably played for a year just by myself, and I just wanted to add different dimensions and stuff to kind of spice up my music. And Fifth and Aurora actually started one day with a buddy from high school because the Lou Rivera thing kind of just fell through, and my buddy from high school, like, desperate for some band members, I was like, hey bro, you want to come jam? And he was like, yeah. He's like, where do you live? I said Aurora Street, and he's like, dude, that's like right down the street from my house. I live on 5th. So
that's how you got the name.
He was like, why don't we name each other Fifth and Aurora? I was like, no, that's stupid. And turns out it was actually
that's what you did.
Our band name.
So do you perform your own songs with the band? Do you perform your own songs solo?
So I'm still we're actually still performing songs from like Lou Rivera, but with a complete different sound to it. I have a drummer named Ben Greenewalt, guitar player Jamie, it's his brother. Daniel Anderson's my bass, and Donji is my ukulele player. So we have a bunch of different kind of like spices like that we could throw into the mix.
Do you ever do any type of covers, or you just always do original?
Yeah, we'll throw a couple covers here and there, but for the most part, it's just original.
So what's it like to perform on stage?
Man, I don't know. Like, usually, like, I would get super, super nervous, like, in front of, like, a classroom, like, if I have to, like, do a speech or something, but as soon as I step on stage, like, I'm just completely normal, completely fine. It's comfortable for me, so.
So what's the biggest show you think you've ever played?
This past summer, we actually played a show, Federal Frenzy, and obviously YSU puts it on, so.
Nice. So you're going to be performing your song Slow Down, right?
Slow Down.
So what's that song about? Can you tell us?
I actually wrote this song for a friend. Last summer, she broke her leg, and she had all these plans for, like, the next 3 months. She had, like, her whole life, like, written out, and when she broke her leg, like, she couldn't do anything. It was impossible for her, and so she was upset for a while because the only thing she could do was, like, be left alone with her own thoughts and just in her house. So, like, I went to visit her every day. One day we were, like, sharing, like, poems and that we've written in like her journal and stuff. And the one thing that really helped me shape the song is she said in one of the journal entries, it was like, I feel like dirt. In one of my poems, I actually was like, I'm laying in the dirt. And the meaning pretty much behind that is when your back's against the ground, the only thing to do is just open your eyes and look up, and it's from the sky, and like past that it's infinite, so there's really no way to go in the other direction except for like obviously like death and stuff. But like that's the meaning behind the song. It's just some inspiration to people. I write my songs for other people, and as therapeutic it is for me, I don't like to explain each song and what the meaning behind each song is. I just want the listener to determine that.
So your music is more so for other people, would you say, than for yourself?
It's for me. It's my thoughts, obviously. But the reason I do it is to share it, and really our only thing that we want to do with our band is just to be heard. So.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's the goal.
Well, I wish someone would write songs for me. Thank you. All right. Well, when we come back, Lou will be performing his original song, Slow Down, so stick around.
Enjoying breakfast together is a pretty wonderful thing. But when you have a picky eater,
we'll touch this.
It can be a bit of a dance.
We'll touch this. We'll touch that.
Eggo time. Eggo waffles can win over the pickiest of eaters, so everyone can enjoy breakfast together.
Can't touch this. Lego my Eggo.
I think I'm gonna make it. The world it calls out, take it. He's taking my leg and break it. You'll save me. I'm in the dirt. I'm falling toward my spaceship. Water me in patience. I'm not a concrete basement. You hate all of my faces and spit on me, you're racist. I'm falling toward the pavement. I really think you need me. I'm talking to myself. You need to slow down sometimes to come back to yourself. I'm in the bar, I'm naked. I feel the love I hated. These drinks are slowly taking advantage. Am I manic? No, I'm just complicated. Really think you need me. I'm still talking to myself. You need to slow down sometimes to come back to yourself.
come back to yourself. I think I'm gonna make it. I feel all the vibrations. Now take my leg and break it. I crave it. I'm in the clouds. I'm falling in my blanket. I swear to God I'll make it. Oh, I feel all the vibrations. Oh, now take my leg and break it. I crave it. I'm in the clouds. I'm falling in my blanket. I think I'm gonna make it.
And I told John that I would go with him, but he didn't talk to me all day yesterday.
Now, who's John, Kara? What happened to Ryan?
Okay, here's the deal. Last week, Amanda told Jamie that she saw Ryan texting Amy in bio. Amy and Kara used to be biffs, so that's soup shady. Anywho, Jamie told Kara, so Kara dumped Ryan. Then Kara went out with John to make Ryan jealous, but she ended up liking him for reals, even though Aaron likes him, and they cheer together.
What?
Make us part of your family. Look for nutritious dairy brands with a real California seals.
Ooh, and Aaron defriended you. Just BT dubs.
Welcome back to Youngstown Spotlight. Before our break, Lou Rivera played his original song, Slow Down, and it was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Lou. So we're actually running out of time, but if you had one piece of advice for new musicians, what would you tell them?
If I had one piece of advice, I mean, I know where our biggest, I know I'm my biggest critic, and I struggle a lot with, I'm very easily discouraged. So if I could tell somebody who's looking to pursue a career in music, it'd probably just keep doing it. Keep making music, keep writing songs, keep recording, because, you know, that one song might get you, you know. It just takes one song. And, yeah, that's pretty much my advice, is just keep doing it. Don't really, I mean, obviously, take your constructive criticism, but stay true to yourself and just keep doing what you like to do.
So what's your ultimate goal? Where would you like to?
You know, our goal as a band isn't necessarily to get famous or anything. It's just to be heard, and we want people to actually listen to us when we play, and, you know, just listen.
Awesome, thank you. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Lou. It was a treat to have you. If you'd like to see Lou in 5th and Aurora, he has 2 local shows coming up in November where you can check him out live. Join us next week here on Youngstown Spotlight. Have a great week.